GA, yeah, 2023. We're in the second last day. It's the 23rd of October and we're doing very well. I hope you are enjoying it. I see Alan all the way from Ireland is watching us, right? Yeah, I don't get the accent, right? I never get it.
I'm glad.
Renee, thank you for watching there all the way from Guinea-Bissau. And I see Cher from a certain country. I'm not going to name that. And then also in Botswana, people are watching you right now. They're watching you from Botswana. Wow. And you're representing Africa, so you better get it right.
Hello, Botswana.
Good. It's good to have everybody tune in. So we've got new guest. Martin, take it away.
We have indeed. I'm very excited because we have what has been revealed at GA this morning as the most amazing singer in the whole of the continent of Africa. Not only was she brought up on stage to lead, we've got an amazing worship band here today. Well, all week. Shelton and the guys, and they are awesome. And when they announced that there is somebody more awesome than them,
all eyes are open.
So how are you feeling today?
The big reveal.
Let me just tell you.
Okay.
I was behind the stage and I felt like I needed to text one of them and say, hey guys, I was joking. Please don't call me.
But they did. They did.
Oh, but they did.
We are glad that they did.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. So for those watching that are not anywhere near Africa, that are really intrigued as to who you are, I'd love for you to introduce yourselves and we'll start with you. And I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
All right. My name is Shiku Kanyi. I am from Kenya. I am a volunteer in Youth for Christ. And I am a lover of music.
Fantastic. And what is your volunteer role? You love music and you're with Kenya. What else do you do with Kenya Youth for Christ?
I am in the music team.
That's
I am the music director. Please, national director, tell me, what is my title?
We need to craft a new title for her. Yeah, but she's a leader of our music team. So it's called Voices of Truth. And here she comes as one of the young leaders.
Oh,
so
wow.
She's the present and the future of our ministry in Kenya.
Yeah.
Nice. So that leads me nicely onto yourself. Who are you? What do you do? Why are you here?
I'm here for many things. But I'm here as the capacity of the National Director, Youth for Christ Kenya. And my name is Shemi Rongo.
Shemi
Irongo. Yes.
Irongo.
Yes.
Do I have to put an accent with it to make it sound more authentic?
You can just twang and say Irongo.
Irongo.
Yes.
If I was still living in Namibia, I would say that's a region in Namibia, Irongo. Yeah. But welcome here. It's so good to have you guys here. Tell us a little bit about your ministry there in Kenya. Tell us, what are you doing? Are you just sitting there in the office and that's it? Not you, your whole team. What are they doing?
Yes. So I sit in the office, they work. But yeah, we thank God for the ministry in Youth for Christ Kenya. Youth for Christ has been in Kenya since 1975. And it's been an amazing season. So what we are currently doing is that we are going to all the regions in our country. We have a mission team and a project called a Last Mile. So the last mile means that we are not just going to the city, to the urban where it's comfortable. We want to get every young person in every people group in Kenya. So there are a group of young people, missioners, who are going around the country to places where there is no power, to places where there are no roads, to places where there's no electricity, as long as there are young people there. So we are going to the last mile just to get young people, and we've been receiving tremendous feedback. Young people have been giving their lives to Christ in the thousands every week, and we've been training pastors in those areas to disciple these young people. Because this team is migratory, so they're moving from one area to the other, but it is the pastors in those areas who are going to disciple them, even in line with the vision of Youth for Christ, to disciple young people to the local church. So we have another amazing ministry called Crisis Pregnancy Ministry, where we have a safe house for teen moms. When teen moms get teens get pregnant and they feel that this is the end of the world for them. And we are there to give them hope and tell them this is just a bump on the road. You definitely slow down, but you need to move on and just have a positive view of what has happened. And we counsel with them, we give them shelter, we take them to a hospital, and then they've been giving birth to these beautiful babies. Yeah. Beautiful babies. We had a conference in Kenya in that site in July, and during the conference we were just called and told, a baby has just been born, and we went and saw a baby that was just born in our center, and it was very amazing just seeing new life and seeing families come together and accept the situation that has happened and embrace the new lives that have been born. One of the other ministries that we have is we have a ministry in the slum. We have a drop-in center in a slum in Nairobi. This slum is an amazing place. It has 300,000 people in 1 square kilometer.
Wow.
Amazing. And we have this drop-in center where these young people come, they hang out, they call it home for them, and it's been amazing. We thank God for what He's doing in different parts of our nation. We also have a campsite. It's called Kizazi Sasa, which means Generation Now, and we thank God for the opportunity He's given to us for such a time as this.
That is a lot of stuff in a long sentence. I was actually waiting to see if there were any pauses, and you did no pauses. I was like, shall I go in and ask questions? No pauses, and you did breathe. You did amazing.
Did he blink?
I don't think he blinked. I mean, that's the thing. It's like there is so. For those that don't know, how big is Kenya? What does it look like living for the average teen in Kenya? What is it like?
Okay. So Kenya has a population of 55 million people, and average age of Kenyans is 19 years.
Wow, that's a young nation.
So an average Kenyan is a teenager.
Absolutely.
So we're growing in a time where there are so many young people all over the country, where the population is not aging; it's getting younger, and just trying to get opportunities around in the country, and sometimes there can be hopelessness that sometimes comes with being part of a developing country. But it's an amazing time for our nation as you're growing, as you're seeking to be more developed, and even the challenges that come with that. It is an interesting country.
Place.
Yeah.
So what does the future look like? I'm going to go this way now. I'm going to look at you and tell you do some answering. Yeah. What does the future look like for YFC Kenya over the next, say, 3 to 5 years? Is there anything new and exciting coming?
I can say the exciting thing about Youth for Christ Kenya, what I see now is how there are more younger leaders.
Fantastic.
Coming up. When I joined YFC Kenya, it's good to have older people.
Oh my God.
She pointed at you when she talked about older people.
I thought they pointed at you.
No.
But
I'm the young one around here, so.
Our national director is the youngest person, though. And he has been giving space for younger people to lead. You'd see that there's a young girl who is empowered to be in the Kimbilio shelter to, walk with the girls. There's a young man who is in the Kibera slum who is also, he's being empowered to lead the guys in the slum. There is me, who is young as well, and I'm given the opportunity to be in a music team and to think through it and to build a team and to do a lot on it. So what I see with Youth for Christ Kenya is young people being empowered into the leadership space.
And that is really important. We heard in the general session the other day, Dave talking about how important it is to have young leaders going parallel with our more experienced
Yes.
I wasn't going with old. I'll go with experience. And this is just the thing. It's like when governance, is given to young people so they can make decisions, they can invest in their own nation. I think they take more responsibility and take it more seriously because they suddenly realize they're part of the decision-making process. They're part of the solution. It's no longer seen as a problem. It's like, you guys, you're the solution.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
That's true.
Quick question. What's standing out so far in GA for you?
Come again?
What is standing out
No standing out.
in GA for you? What was your top one that you experienced here so far? I mean, there's 2 days left, but yeah.
Maybe Shiko can begin.
Oh, I'll start with the food, guys.
The food. Okay, that's cool. We want to hear that.
I'm enjoying the food in this place. I'm enjoying the different variety, but also I'm enjoying my small group where I'm leading.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the fact that I get to sit around seasoned people, seasoned leaders, and I get to hear their thoughts on the topics you're having every single day. And I feel, I really feel nice being in such a group and learning.
And it's quite an international group of people that work with.
Yes.
132 nations. I'm using 132, but it's around 132 nations are in the Youth Christ family.
Mm-hmm.
And over 100 nations are represented here.
80, about 80.
About 80.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the man who made sure that everybody arrived and will also be making sure that everybody departs.
Yeah.
And
We're not talking about that. What's your highlight, Shem?
So my highlight has just been the size of Youth for Christ. That Youth for Christ is such a big movement, and that it is all over the world, and that even in such a huge family, we can still love and care for one another.
Absolutely.
So coming from Africa and interacting with people from all over the world, and we can just have a conversation and just love one another and just have dinner or lunch together. So just that, it's been awesome.
I love that we're running on African time because the timer was set for 12 minutes. Then I got reset and I did a few more minutes. And then now the timer ran out to say, hey, it's time to finish. EJ just sort of like slapped to say like, yeah, no.
We don't need time here.
We don't need like...
Will you tell other people to come next time?
Yes, this is my first GA
Oh, wow.
for both of us.
Welcome to GA.
First time
2023.
So that was amazing. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking the time.
And I just want to tell anybody who's not joined us that you're missing a lot. You're missing the family. It's not the same when maybe you're watching. When you come, it's real. Every session is so amazing. Just meeting people in the corridors is amazing. It's the first time I'm meeting EJ physically.
Yeah.
We've done so many Zoom meetings, and of course Martin as well. But this is a time that you can actually get to meet this person, just hold him, hug them, just have something so authentic. So it's awesome.
And just on that the DJ was pointing his finger, getting ready to say something, and I stopped him, which is quite a brave thing for me to do.
Very brave.
Very brave. It's just that there are so many people here who I'm seeing for the first time. We've met on Zoom, we've done training because of COVID, because of the way the world shut down. And some people are coming like, good to see you again. And then I go, we've never met. And they're like, no, we definitely have met. And I'm like, we've definitely know. Because we've seen each other that much on Zoom,
Yes.
we forget. And our minds kind of go, oh no, we have met in person. No, we haven't. Let's get a meal. And then you realize that people are taller or shorter than you realized they were. Because on Zoom, it's hard to figure out how tall people are.
Yeah, that has been a surprise.
And some smell better than others.
But yeah, in that...
You're looking at
yeah.
It's like, we're showering every day. It's
Yeah, I hope so.
when nobody smells bad. Nobody smells bad.
Yeah.
But I'm just realizing people wear cologne. There are some men here, and they'll come and they'll greet you, and I'll be like, oh, wow, that's all. You must have a blocked up nose.
Good.
Anyway, over to
But
you.
yeah, it was good to have you guys here. I know we're way off the topic of Cologne now, but in any case, you have made it to GA, and I'm so glad that you were here. Good to meet you both in person. I haven't met
Met you.
We've met each other. That's correct. Yeah, but I haven't met him because of COVID. Yeah, and still had to train him, but we haven't got there yet. So next time we're going to look forward for you and your team to be part of a more conference again.
Yes.
Which is not far off, right?
Yeah, because secretly we're going to do a online more conference every year. Wow. And so far, I think the Voices of Truth have been involved in both of them.
Wonderful.
And on that note, we have to say thank you for being here. May the Lord be with you. And next time, bring the whole Kenyan contingent with.
Yeah, we need more seats.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
thank you.
I'll put that in my
And on that note, we are going to shift chairs again and bring in the new team new person that we have to interview.